Hello, 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 my crafty peeps. Welcome to June's Christmas. What is this? Christmas All Year Collab that is hosted by Betty, who is Craft Passion on one here on the YT. She is hosting a year collab for doing Christmas projects the second Sunday of the month. And so you know what today is? You guessed it, the second Sunday of the month. All right, so this is two things. So my goals for 2025 was paper pads. So I smashed the paper pads so I could check that off. And then of course Christmas. And so the one I did, and this one of these little paper pads you get from I got this from Temu. So here we go. Throw that away. Make sure I mark it off here in a second. All right, so let me set this to the side because this is what I just did with some leftovers of it. This is my little project. Now I'm in the process of doing my hump day handmade, so make sure you come back. Is it this Wednesday? I think it's the second Wednesday or first Wednesday. I gotta look at my thing. Anyway, for hump day handmade, because this is where I got this idea from. That's only if I do that one. Disregard. I might change it by the anyway. This is what I made for today. So this is the front of it. Got this little bell and stuff down here. And I do have they always in here had that way too close together. No, I got some ephemera pack. And so I do have all these cut out over here. I fussy cut them. I haven't decorated this or did anything like that yet. I just got them hanging out over here to the side. So I'll probably, go back and do something. And this is the sides. And then this is the back. So it is just a little journal. So it'll be like December daily. It could be just anything you use during the wintertime, during February. Not February. December. I don't know, during that time frame. Take notes, have a cute little handy or little kids, to draw or, I mean, you can do anything you want to do with it because it's yours once you buy it. But this is a blank one. Usually I do the one with the line, but this was blank. So a little kid gets little crayons or something, could go ahead on and, color or something in here. And so over here you just have this pocket. I did use one of my dies and just cut one of the sheets into these. And on the back I put white so you could do some journaling or put pictures on there if you so choose to. So I just got that hanging out in there. And it's just so it was another little sheet with all the little cut aparts. I don't know, 2 by 1.5 or something like that. And so I was going to laminate them, but I remembered I had this right here, and I'm not even sure what this is. Somebody, how somebody say something years ago, and then like, oh, that's a good idea. Let me purchase it. And so it was this here. I don't know what this is. Whatever it is, it's clear. I'm trying to see if it said like a name on here as to what this is. Maybe. But anyway, it's some clear. It's a shelf liner. So it's easy. So it's shelf liner, but it's clear and sticky. All right, so this I just cut some pieces. You can see it's a whole lot of this. I haven't been using it, but there's nothing here, no there. Instead of bringing it, now the only thing with that between that and laminate is not as thick. You know what I'm saying? As sturdy as you do. You're gonna get laminate, of course, because you're gonna have it on both sides. But this one I did not do on both sides. I what did I do? Just did it on one side, so you can still journal on the other one. So the other one is just a little still paper, but on here I put the little clear stuff to put, to protect it. Just doing something, I ain't gonna lie to you, just doing something. So I did. So also in there was the same ones, but I didn't cut them all the way apart, so I could make them into booklets. And this upside down, so it's this one, and I just put that laminate, the shelf liner on the front, to make a little booklet. And then left the inside blank. And this is what I'm actually going to do, because this is another one right here that I did with just the liner. And then I just cut some pieces of paper and stapled it in the middle right there. So now they're little booklets. What I think I'm going to do is just put like a jump ring right here, and it could be like little things on the key ring. So that's probably what I end up doing. I just think it's cute. So I did 2 of them so far as staple them, put the paper in there. I still got to do these too. Well, this one got the paper. I got to staple it and stuff. And then it was this one, same thing, and got a little paper stapled in there. So that's probably what I end up doing. So that is those. And these are just some of the ones that's left right here. So if I ever do any other future projects or something, then I'll probably use these. I haven't decided yet. So if you got some ideas, let your girl know. And then I just have this one little, this is all the sheet left I have out of there. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I'll probably just make some more tags and put in here. But anyway, so the booklet is this one right here. It's just a book that I had. See, this one has lines. And it's just a brown covered book like this I probably got from Amazon. And I put the paper on there. Being that I had 6x6 pad, I lined this right here in black. So then all I had to do is just, put the designer paper on the front and back and not try to wrap it around. So that is this. And then this is the back of that one. And over here I just got my tags out and cut tags right here. So cut some tags out of the paper. And then the same thing, these right here is the little papers I tell you where you can write on the back of them. So I got some of those in here. And so this paper is pretty thin, so I did back it on some white cardstock to give it a little bit more oomph. And so that is this. I'm just putting them back in there. And like I said, I'll probably end up doing that the same way with that. And then this right here, so the string that I use to, bind it in here, this can be removed and keep using it, is two of the embellishments. Now this one I did do front and back with the shelf liner, just to give it some stability. And then, because if it was just paper, it'd be, bent all up. But I put the shelf liner on there on the front and back on these right here, and so there could be little bookmarks. So depending on what you're doing, or just something else to add, how we do, how we do. So that is that. And then I had some sheets left, so I made these 2 cards, and I just put this black on here because I wasn't for sure what I'm gonna do with them, so I'm probably gonna leave them like this, and then put some type of sentiment right here. On those 2 cards, and they're just white cards, nothing in the inside of them. And like I say, for this, I'm probably gonna use some of those embellishments to, do a little something for that really quick. But y'all know I'm clean and simple, so I don't be trying to do a lot of that little filler. Every now and then I get a wild hair to do something. Majority of the time, it's gonna be a little simple stuff and keep it moving. Now, I have one more project, because y'all know I'm into this sewing stuff, right? So, I made that. And if I didn't see it, my apologies. Make sure you go check all the other lovely ladies out down below and see what they created for this month. The links will be down below. Make sure you go check Betty out. I got my girl Sharon Moore. She participating. And a host of other lovely crafters. So make sure you go check them out. So the second thing I made was this right here. So I got some Christmas fabric because I'm just using what I have in here as I start to practice and things like that. I don't need to be going out. And these is probably I got, who knows, anyway. So this right here is a journal cover. Now I don't have, I'm just going to try to find something. So they have 2, I made, I don't know if you can see it on here. Or you can, I made the 2 little lines to make like pen holders right there. Stick those in there. This could be for a notebook, another notebook, a calculator. It could be for your phone. So you got that one there. So that's the front. This is the back right here. And like I said, this is Christmas. And it's actually a journal, what's this, composition books. Composition book holder. So, I'll take it out. It's just this book right here. So this right here, so you can actually, change the side as you use it. And then you can have a couple of these. Do one for Christmas, fall, keep changing out the colors right there. But anyway, this is my other Christmas project. So I was pretty happy with this. Like I said, this is my first one. You can see my, I was trying to. Now, when I do it again, I will make it a little bit larger, or at least taller anyway, and probably wider than the measurements that I did, because I want to line all the way around it, which this one I didn't do, because if I do, I'm going to lose space at the top and bottom, and this is already kind of snug. So if I do that, I'm not sure this will fit in here. So, and then I don't know, I might want to put some pockets on the inside. But this would be cute as a Christmas gift. If you're putting recipes in here, your Christmas recipes, that'd be cute too. Huh? But this is, I know I can do that. There we go. And so this is, let's see what is on there. So this is my second project. Is I sewed this composition book cover. Okay. So thanks for watching. Make sure you come back next month, or watch my other videos too. But all the way up until next month when I do the next Christmas all year collab. Make sure you go check all the lovely ladies down below. Show them some crafty love. And I hope to see you around when I do my next video. Thanks for watching.